Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to pray. Prayer is an essential part of many religious and spiritual practices, and it can be a powerful way to connect with a higher power or the divine. In this video, we'll cover the basics of prayer and offer some tips to help you get started. First, let's talk about what prayer is. Prayer is a form of communication with a higher power, whether that's God, the universe, or another spiritual force. It can be spoken out loud, silently in your mind, or even written down. Prayer can take many different forms, from expressing gratitude to asking for guidance or forgiveness. Now, let's get started with the basics of how to pray. The first step is to find a quiet, peaceful place where you can focus your attention. This could be a special room or corner of your home, a quiet outdoor spot, or even a quiet space in your mind. Make sure you're comfortable and not distracted by external factors like noise or bright lights. Next, it's important to center yourself and focus your thoughts. Take a few deep breaths and clear your mind of any distracting thoughts or worries. You might find it helpful to repeat a simple phrase or mantra to help you focus, such as peace or love. Now, it's time to begin your prayer. There's no one right way to pray, so feel free to use your own words and express yourself in a way that feels authentic to you. If you're not sure where to start, try beginning with a simple expression of gratitude or a request for guidance. As you pray, try to stay focused on the present moment and your connection to a higher power. It's natural for your mind to wander or for distracting thoughts to arise, but try to gently bring your attention back to your prayer and your intention. When you've finished your prayer, take a moment to reflect on the experience. Notice any feelings of peace, clarity, or connection that may have arisen during your prayer. You might also want to consider keeping a journal or record of your prayers and any insights or revelations that come to you. So, that's a basic overview of how to pray. Remember, prayer is a personal and individual practice, and there's no one right way to do it. Experiment with different approaches and find what works best for you. With practice and dedication, prayer can become a powerful tool for personal growth, connection, and spiritual development. Getting answers while praying can be a deeply personal and individual experience, and the way that you receive answers may vary depending on your beliefs and spiritual practices. Here are a few tips that might help you get answers during prayer. Be specific in your prayer. Rather than asking for general guidance or help, try to be as specific as possible in your prayer. Clearly articulate the question or problem you're facing and ask for guidance or insight that directly addresses your situation. Listen for inner guidance. While praying, try to quiet your mind and listen for any inner guidance or intuitive insights that may arise. You might feel a sudden sense of clarity or a specific idea or thought may come to mind. Trust these inner nudges and see where they lead you. Pay attention to synchronicities. Sometimes answers to prayer can come in the form of synchronicities or meaningful coincidences. Be open to signs or messages that may come your way in your daily life, such as a chance encounter or a message that seems to speak directly to your situation. Trust the timing. While it's natural to want immediate answers to our prayers, sometimes the answers may come in their own time. Be patient and trust that the guidance you need will arrive when the time is right. Keep a journal. Writing down your prayers and any insights or guidance you receive can be a helpful way to track your progress and reflect on your experiences. Take time to review your journal periodically to see if any patterns or insights emerge over time. Remember, the way that you receive answers during prayer may be unique to you, and it may take time and practice to develop a strong connection to your inner guidance. Be patient, stay open, and trust the process. What you do with the answers you receive after prayer will depend on the nature of the guidance or insights you receive. Here are a few tips that may help you integrate your answers into your daily life. Reflect on the guidance. Take some time to sit with the guidance or insights you receive and reflect on what they mean for you. Consider how the guidance aligns with your values and goals and what actions you might need to take to put the guidance into practice. Take action. If the guidance you receive suggests specific actions you can take, try to implement them into your daily life. This might involve making changes to your routine or habits, having a difficult conversation, or taking steps to pursue a new goal or dream. Practice gratitude. If the guidance you receive is related to gratitude or appreciation, take time to acknowledge and express gratitude for the blessings in your life. You might do this by keeping a gratitude journal, saying thank you to others, or taking time to appreciate the beauty around you. Seek support. If the guidance you receive is related to a difficult situation or decision, consider seeking support from others. This might involve talking to a trusted friend or family member, seeking advice from a professional, or joining a support group. Keep the guidance in mind. Finally, try to keep the guidance or insights you receive in mind as you move forward in your daily life. You might do this by setting reminders or visual cues, or by taking time to reflect on the guidance regularly. Remember, the answers you receive during prayer are just one source of guidance and insight in your life. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide how to integrate these insights into your daily life and use them to create positive change and growth. The state you need to be in to begin praying may vary depending on your personal beliefs and spiritual practices. However, in general, here are some tips to help you prepare for prayer. Find a quiet space. Try to find a quiet, peaceful space where you can be alone and free from distractions. This might be a room in your home, a quiet outdoor spot, or a designated prayer space in your place of worship. Clear your mind. Before beginning prayer, take a few deep breaths and try to clear your mind of any distracting thoughts or worries. You might do this through meditation or relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or visualization. Set an intention. Before beginning prayer, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. This might involve asking for guidance or support, expressing gratitude, or simply setting an intention to connect with the divine. Use prayer aids. Depending on your spiritual practice, you may find it helpful to use prayer aids such as beads, candles, or incense to help you focus your attention and deepen your connection to the divine. Cultivate an open heart. Finally, try to approach prayer with an open and receptive heart. This might involve letting go of any preconceptions or expectations about what should happen during prayer and being open to whatever guidance or insight arises. Remember, prayer is a deeply personal practice, and the state you need to be in to begin praying may vary depending on your individual beliefs and needs. The most important thing is to approach prayer with sincerity, openness, and a willingness to connect with the divine. The question of whether prayer is real is a complex one that depends on a variety of factors, including individual beliefs, experiences, and perspectives. From a religious or spiritual perspective, for many people, prayer is a deeply meaningful and transformative practice that helps them connect with the divine, seek guidance, and cultivate a sense of peace and comfort. Many religious and spiritual traditions view prayer as a way to communicate with a higher power or seek divine intervention, and believe that prayer can have real effects on a person's life. From a scientific perspective, while it can be difficult to study the effects of prayer using traditional scientific methods, some research suggests that prayer may have tangible benefits for mental and physical health. For example, studies have shown that prayer and other forms of spiritual practice can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance overall well-being. From a skeptical perspective, some people may view prayer as a purely psychological or subjective phenomenon that has no objective or measurable effects. They may argue that any benefits of prayer can be explained by the placebo effect or other psychological mechanisms. Ultimately, whether or not prayer is real is a subjective question that depends on individual beliefs, experiences, and perspectives. For many people, prayer is a deeply meaningful and transformative practice that helps them connect with the divine and cultivate a sense of peace and purpose in their lives. However, others may view prayer as a more subjective or psychological phenomenon. The most important thing is to approach prayer with an open mind and a willingness to explore its potential benefits and effects. Thanks for watching and happy praying.